All right, everybody, what's up? The Husky game just wrapped up about 30 seconds ago. We got to talk about it. Got to talk about it as much as we may not want to. So, first, I want to give massive kudos to those who joined me in the live chat tonight. We watched the game together. Most of us watched it in misery, but at one point we had like 80 people in there. We consistently had 40 to 50 in there pretty much the whole night. And we had a good time again, even though the game did not really provide most of those good times. I am going to continue to live stream every Huskies game this year, barring scheduling conflicts. So if you ever want to watch a Husky game with me, or at least as close as you will ever get to watching a Husky game with me, then definitely pop in one of these nights and we'll have fun. So 31 to 10, and it felt roughly 31 to 10-ish. Maybe it felt even worse than that. I don't know. So you played the game you played last week against Montana, and it could be a bad game. It could have just been a bad game, but it seemed like the team was probably just not very good. So 31 to 10 in Michigan, maybe that's about what you would expect. I don't know. Maybe I should just be shrugging my shoulders right now going, well, that sounds about right to me. But it was awful. It was awful to watch this, man. And I don't know. I do not know how this coaching staff can feel so confident that they're going to have their jobs next year that they keep sending Dylan Morris out. And I know people are going to look at the numbers and say Dylan Morris played okay. Don't look at the numbers. He did not play okay. Yes, he was better than last week, but you can't be worse than you were last week. He improved because there was nowhere to go but up. Dylan Morris was the same quarterback that he was last week, except this time he got to play after the game was basically over. And when the game was basically over, he made some nice throws, made some nice plays, got into a rhythm. And for the most part, even then, he didn't score. He just made good plays for once in his life. So I don't know how comfortable this coaching staff feels, but I think they feel far too comfortable right now. I'm going to keep saying that. Dylan Morris should be benched by now. The fact that he isn't tells me that people like Jimmy Lake feel like they have a free pass this year. And I don't think he does. And I hope he doesn't, because I truly believe he's over his head. But that's the quarterback. This team, the running backs, they don't look that decisive. I thought we had good running backs this year. That was supposed to be the strength of the team. That was supposed to be the seat of our power this year. The running backs don't look very decisive in their cuts. The offensive line looks weak in pass protection and really run protection. Can't run block at all. We had 50 rushing yards tonight. And I know we fell behind early, but we didn't start getting blown out until the third quarter, and we can't run the ball. Really can't protect Dylan Morris either. Now, I know the receivers are bad. I'm not really going to talk about that. But it's not just Dylan Morris, although he is terrible, and he's clearly the one guy on this team that desperately needs to get benched. The talent and the overall everything on this team's offense is not where we thought it would be, except maybe the receivers. I knew they were going to be a problem for us this year, but this offense, I don't know. I don't know. We hired John Donovan, and most of the fan base hated the hire. It seems like those guys might have been right on the money there. This offense looks like it came out of the 1920s. At least Pete Carroll's offenses look like they came out of the 1980s. Like, this looked like before they invented the forward pass sometimes. It's bad. The 4th and 4, you run the ball up the middle. Come on. I know our quarterback isn't good, but you have to give him a chance to fail. If Dylan Morris fails to convert 4th and 4, then okay, maybe you'll really bench him at that point. Maybe you'll be like, okay, this guy's no good. This guy, we gotta get somebody else in there. But if you're just gonna run the ball, you're not even giving him the chance to fail. So Donovan gotta go. Morris gotta go. I had my problems with Jake Browning, but it's days like today when you wish you had a quarterback like a Jake Browning, because for as many problems as that guy had with some aspects of playing the quarterback position, Dylan Morris, I don't know what he does well other than draw roughing the passer calls. He draws roughing the passer calls, and I guess he did some decent stuff in garbage time. That's what I got. That's all I can say. It's bad. It's bad. Donovan got to go. Morris got to go. And I'm not saying it has to be Heward. It doesn't have to be Heward, but you have other quarterbacks you can play, and you should really consider playing them. But the defense, which was supposed to be the best part of this team, they're not good either. Okay, whatever the Michigan quarterback name is, McNamara or whatever his name is, forget about that, okay? Michigan is not a pass-happy team, and our offense never forced him to throw anyway. This team should be able to stop the run, right? I mean, at the very least, you should be able to stop the run. That's one of the big problems we had last year. We should have fixed this by now. You let Michigan run all over you. 350 yards on the ground for the Wolverines. 350 yards, one of the best performances in the Harbaugh era for those guys. So I can't let the defense off the hook either, so can't stop the run. We gave up some stuff in the passing game. I'm not going to kill the pass defense because they barely ever passed, but what does this team do well? I don't know. Is there anything good about this team? Some people in the chat tonight were saying, oh, the defense played pretty good. The defense was... I don't think so. Michigan scored on long fields constantly throughout this game. The offense had no turnovers. And they had a one-dimensional offense. They were going to run, and then run some more. Couldn't stop it. So, I don't know where we go from here. We got Arkansas State next week. They're not as good as Michigan, so maybe there's something there, but I'm seriously asking, what is good about this Huskies team right now? We don't have a quarterback. The running backs are disappointing me. The offensive line is really disappointing me. The receivers aren't good. The only guy on this offense really for me is Cade Otton, and he doesn't really get a chance to show what he can do because he doesn't have a quarterback. And then on defense, maybe we can stop the pass. I don't know. We're going to have to play a team that actually passes the ball enough for us to judge that. We're going to have to play a team that's actually put in pass situations. We didn't do that tonight because we didn't score until the third quarter. We didn't get in the end zone until the fourth quarter. We had 20 straight drives without scoring. Teams don't have to pass against you when you do that. And obviously we can't stop the run because honestly, Montana had some success running the ball on us too. So I don't know where we go. I don't know if we can beat Arkansas State. I don't know if we can beat even some of these bad Pac-12 teams. Now, obviously, with what Oregon did today, the Pac-12 was probably beyond our grasp anyway because Oregon's clearly better than I thought they were going to be. Oregon looks like they could make the playoff. They could go undefeated. They could run the table. So maybe there wasn't a whole heck of a lot here for Washington to accomplish anyway. But just because Oregon's good doesn't mean we had to be bad. But we're bad. We are really bad. Cody Lloyd. Cody Lloyd. Welcome to the channel, brother. So, I don't know. It was disgusting to watch. We got to make some changes on this offense. And honestly, I don't think anybody on this staff is going to survive this season. The more I think about it, the more I think Jimmy Lake is going to be gone by the end of this year. And I can't say I'm going to miss him. As good as he is at some things, he's not good enough at enough things to matter. And that's the situation you find yourself in. It's going to suck for a while, guys. I really do think it's going to suck for a while. But we're going to take it every single week for the rest of the season. And we're going to see where we stand when all the games are played. So see you guys later. Bow down to Washington. Looks like the season from hell is incoming. I don't think there's anything good about this team right now, so all we're going to do is lose a lot of games. All right. I can take it, though. See you guys later.